الرجيم الحق من ربك فلا تكن من الممترين فمن حاجك فيه من بعد ما جاءك من العلم فقل تعالوا ندعو أبناءنا وأبناءكم ونساءنا ونساءكم وأنفسنا وأنفسكم.
As well. Peace of the Lord be with us all. My name is Prophetess Amobulani. I've been a prophetess and I've been ordained since I was 6 years old. By God's grace, I've been preaching around and I've been going to mosques to mix with different people. And I understand the love within the community, and I understand what this seat is sitting together for today is unity, peace, and joy and love of God. And that is the reason why we are here. If there is no love, if there is no peace, we won't be here. Definitely. The book of Genesis 1 said, he said, we create man and woman. And he said, we create man and woman so that we can migrate from one place to another. And verse 26 said, go ye to the world and subdue the world. Means, go ye to the world, preach the gospel, love people, preach peace, bring people together.
Out and build it up in our communities around us, which are so much in need now of that. And there's recent news and there's what is going on, as the gentleman at the very beginning said, about the external risks of extremists who are coming into our communities.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Reverend. Can I just request now Miss Aruj Raza Siami? She's anchor of very famous Pakistani TV channel, Whole TV. So can I just request you to share your views, please?
Thank you so much. And first of all, I would like to say you many thanks for inviting me here on such a vibrant forum. And before I commence with my comments, let me appreciate the very well articulated and well crafted words of people from all ethnicities and religions. I am a lawyer and I am a journalist as well, and I am qualified trained journalist for religious studies, defense and terrorism from Germany. I have heard so many good beliefs and comments from all religions. But I would like to draw your attention to another point which is need of the time, and that is tolerance. Because in all religions, we just need to promote this word tolerance, because if we don't tolerate others, we cannot tolerate ourselves. So it's the need of the time. So I will...
Your beautiful words. Can I request Mr. Adnan Sohail, he's head of programs at Minhaj Welfare Foundation. Please.
First of all, I just want to touch on 2 points. The first reason why we are all here today is Brother Qaisar Abbas. Thank you so much for, in a very short notice, for organising this event for us. I just want to touch upon 2 things. One, our distinguished guest has come from Indonesia. The Indonesian government, a program which was led by the British Council for West Java and also the West Java province, they have a program called English for Ulama. So they ran this program, and the idea is to have an exchange program of 150 scholars from Indonesia coming into the UK. So some of the points that you mentioned, people-to-people connection, to integrate them within the UK and the British society, and for them to gain a better understanding of how Indonesia as a country is a population of 275 million plus. This is the 4th largest populated country, and 90% of Indonesia is Muslims. So they can share a lot of their knowledge with us, but at the same time they can take a lot from the UK in terms of how diverse we are as a society. So that's one point. And Hassan al-Banna is one of the scholars who's part of the program, and he's been in various mosques, faith groups and local authorities meeting and speaking to people, and hopefully you'll hear from very soon. The second point is the organisation that we know. We're an international humanitarian organisation, but we do a lot of UK-based work, we create safe environments for people far right, whether they are religiously, whether they are secularly, in terminology speaking, they might not necessarily have an understanding of faith or an understanding of society as a whole, but we provide a safe space for people to come together so that they can have a better dialogue. So we provide peace education programs across the UK in schools, in mosques. We provide research, we provide education materials, not specifically for Muslims, but for the wider audience. And I hope at the end of this program we can learn a lot from one another. And I really do echo the words of our dear friend, the Reverend, who spoke a lot about people connection. I think that's the most important thing that we want to learn from one another.
Baldev Singh Gill is the president of Grace Gurdwara to say a few words on this topic, please.
Thank you very much. It's one thing we've done the hard work for all the people, different nationalities to get together. It's a good thing to view everybody's view there. It's as Sikh religious is Gurdwara. We actually open 7 days a week, and anybody can come anytime. We have free food. That's what we're doing. And as a United Day, we coming up with birthday 550th, and they actually 550 years ago, they say the God is one. Doesn't matter which nationality you are. They be called Vaheguru Paramatma, like Muslim people call Allah, and Christian call God, and the Hindu people call Ishwar. They're all the same people. They are one pot, but we different. We be divided in different areas, and we are all together, and we born the same way. We born everywhere, but all the religions we make ourselves. Actually, God didn't make them one, like the different religions. It's true. It says that when you're born, people can go, whether it's Muslim or Hindus or Sikhs or whatever, you got to learn those things on their families. And we are actually all one, and we are not book, Sri Quran say, is we are people who born in the world must be stronger than anybody get together.
Imam Abdul Rashid, he is the chief Imam of Grace Mosque, to share his views.
Thank you very much. I thank the host for inviting us. I'm a Muslim since birth, and Islam promotes unity and harmony and peace around the world. It's not only for the Muslims, for the whole mankind. And we all know without peace, humankind cannot survive. We cannot live together in unity. And since the day of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Islam coexisted with other religions. And we see in our history, the Muslims, they live with the Christians, they live with the Jewish. Even in fact, Islam gave the rights to Jews that they even used to have their own courts and judges. The Muslims did not pressurize them that they have to follow the Muslim laws. Even till today, we have Coptics, Christian, Jews in the Muslim world. So Islam and the human being or the mankind, we all live together. We have to live in a harmony, peace together. And Islam promotes that. In fact, we are not even allowed to force someone to convert. The Quran says, La ikraha fi din, that a Muslim is not allowed to force anyone to adapt with their faith.
Yeah.
We want to live all together in a peaceful and a harmonious world where everyone, they have their own rights. Islam, it preaches that every life is sacred. Human beings, you cannot violate his blood, nor his wealth, nor his honor. They're all sacred. So in Islam, we want to live together and everyone to honor each other. This is the main teaching of Islam. And we see the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he advised us that you cannot be a Muslim unless you love for the mankind what you love for your own self. And our beloved messenger, he says that he's not a Muslim who eats till his fill. He fills his belly while his neighbor is hungry. And the Quran speaks. In relation to that, he says, Allah says that we should worship Allah and that you be kind to your parents, you be kind to your neighbor, your fellow human being, your relatives, your neighbors from your family, neighbors from far away, traveler, and everyone in society, that we respect them, we honor them, and we love for them. Then we can have a nice, prosperous life where everyone enjoys their own freedom. Islam does not force anyone to accept their religion. We want to live together in harmony, and we have to accept each other's different background. This is what there's no racism in Islam. And we see this in the annual pilgrimage that happens every year in Mecca. 2 to 3 million people, they gather in one place, wearing the same clothes, doing the same rituals in the same time. And this shows the brotherhood of the humanity, that no one's different, everyone is equal. The best one in the sight of God is the one that most righteous, who got most piety. Thank you.